There's this romantic idea of the logistics industry that I think a lot of us have.
Hmm.
We picture these massive cargo ships, handshake deals on the docks, maybe a frantic phone call to get a container moving.
Right.
But looking at our sources today, specifically the strategies from Sam Yak Online, that whole version of the world is, well, it's basically dead. The new gatekeeper for global trade isn't a guy at a warehouse, it's an algorithm.
It really is.
Yeah.
We're doing a deep dive today into how logistics companies, freight forwarders, 3PLs, how they actually get found in this new landscape.
Yeah.
And the mission here is to understand a crucial shift. If you can't convince a machine you're trustworthy, you never even get to talk to the human procurement manager.
That is the core tension, isn't it? The logistics market is just incredibly crowded. The source material highlights that visibility isn't just about having a website anymore. It's about being found during high-intent discovery.
Right. Think about the modern procurement process. A logistics manager isn't browsing brochures. They're searching for very specific, very complex solutions.
Right.
They might type something like cold chain 3PL for pharmaceuticals in Southeast Asia. If your digital presence doesn't answer that specific query instantly,
Yeah.
you just don't exist to them.
And this is where the material gets technical in a very interesting way. It distinguishes between standard SEO, which, we all kind of know, and these two new frontiers, AI SEO and LLM SEO. I want to parse these out because they sound similar, but the source implies they require totally different strategies.
They absolutely do. So standard SEO was about keywords. You put freight forwarder on your page enough times and hopefully Google ranks you. AI SEO, specifically for things like Google's AI overviews, is about answering questions. It's capturing the user in their moment of need.
So appearing when someone asks, how do I ship hazardous materials to Brazil?
Yes, exactly. But LLM SEO, that's the deeper layer. That is optimizing for the large language model itself. When a user asks an AI, who are the top 3 most reliable 3PLs for e-commerce? The AI isn't just looking up keywords.
It's thinking.
It is synthesizing an answer based on its training data.
This was the aha moment for me. You aren't just trying to rank a link, you are trying to become an entity in the AI's brain. The source mentions Sam Yak Online using semantic SEO and schema markup to do this.
It sounds super technical, but it's actually just a communication strategy. Schema markup is code that tells the search engine what your content means, not just what it says.
So you're labeling it for the machine.
You're labeling it. You're telling the bot, we aren't just a page mentioning trucks. We are a logistics service entity that specializes in refrigerated transport. You're removing any guesswork.
It doesn't have to guess.
And that is so crucial because these models value authority. If the AI understands the context of your business, that you are an authority on, say, reverse logistics, it is way more likely to recommend you as the solution.
You're training the AI to vouch for you.
You are.
But, getting that recommendation is only half the battle. The source material had that case study about a client, Hey Me Cash. It touched on something I think gets overlooked in B2B, technical performance as a trust signal.
That was a great example. They took this Joomla website that was sluggish, and they optimized it until the Google speed scores hit the green zone.
Which, to a layman, sounds like just IT housekeeping. But in logistics...
In logistics, speed is the product. If a procurement manager lands on your site and it takes 6 seconds to load...
The subconscious assumption is that your supply chain is just as slow.
Exactly. It acts as a proxy for confidence. A broken link or a slow load time just screams operational inefficiency.
Wow.
The source argues that technical health site speed, mobile responsiveness, clean code is actually a form of reputation management. It validates the credibility that the AI just promised.
So the strategy is twofold. Use semantic SEO to get the algorithm to recommend you, and then use technical excellence to close the human when they arrive.
And manage your external reputation, too. The source emphasizes reviews on B2B portals. The AI reads those. If you have 5 stars for reliability on a third-party site, that feeds right back into the LLM's understanding of your entity.
It connects the digital reputation directly to the physical contract. It really makes you wonder about the future of vendor selection.
It does. We're rapidly approaching a point where that initial shortlist is entirely automated.
That is a provocative thought I'm left with. If procurement managers are relying on AI to filter the world down to 3 options, are we moving toward a supply chain designed entirely by algorithms?
And if that algorithm prioritizes data visibility over everything else, the quote-unquote best company might just be the one with the best markup code.
A world where the code is as important as the cargo. Thanks for walking us through the invisible threads of trade today.
Happy to do it.
Keep exploring.